stream definitely didn't just crash on us. I went to go change it and the stream unfortunately crashed. That was very stupid. It, like, don't know what happened there, just instantly crashed as I just noticed Fragster goes faster with a 39.7.
If Ben Gunn. No, he's on a terrible lap. He's 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, 2:05 for Ben Gunn. Next will be the Red Bull of Rashi, who is coming into the pits. So, as he just grazes the front wing going into that corner. As there is a McLaren of Austin, who's starting his lap now. Next is going to be the Haas of Wankintax, who's on an out lap, but he appears to be starting his lap. Oh no, he isn't. He's going into the pits. So then it'll be of Skillian. No, it won't be of Skillian. It'll be of Weber's, who's also coming to the pits. So it will be Skillian starting his lap. But next it will be of Familia. Familia does come into the pits, so it will be... Oh, everyone's coming into the pits now. So okay, McLaren of Grit. Activating DRS again, not using.
Let me go to Titterin. That's how I'm supposed to say his name. It's a difficult one.
Serious, I just wing it. Right, got to...
Shadow on the mediums.
Oh yeah, Shadow Wolf on the mediums. Shadow Wolf does a 143.3 on the medium compounded tyres.
And Austin is also on the mediums.
Oh yeah, here comes Austin. I'm having issues with Twitch, I feel. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, just quickly checking Twitch once again to see if it has sorted itself. Yep, it has. That was a little bit unfortunate as there is a Renault going slowly through the double left-right. It is of Ben Gunn, who is low on fuel. So next it will be of Skillian, who's invalidated his lap now. So it will actually be of... Oh, it will be of Grit, who is on his in-lap now. So... Rashi is going to be starting his next lap. So it's going to be a Williams of Matiterin, who I'm pretty sure is on an in-lap. Yep, he is on an in-lap. Unless he's going to be going for another run now.
There's no one on the lap at the moment.
Okay. Let's see what Matiterin does. Does he come into the pits? He's swerving around quite a bit. Let's see what he does. Yes, he does come into the pits. Whereas Grit has retired in the pit lane. So next is going to be of Shadow Wolf, who also comes into the pits.
It's the Red Bull of Rashi. He's the lead card, I believe.
Okay, thank you. Anyone in chat, can you just confirm that Twitch is all good now? Had a little bit of an issue.
Looks good to me.
Okay. Someone did go faster there. That would have been of Austin, who actually did go for another lap there. Without us noticing. But Rashi currently... I'm believing is the lead car, if I am correct. Yep. As Hamilton is about to start his lap now, so it will be of Rashi.
He was a second up on the last sector.
So it appears to be a good lap. He was absolutely sending it through that corner. He's 1.9 seconds up currently on his lap. Here comes Rashi through the quick left-right before the final corner of the right-hand kink. Not much of a corner, but still classed as a corner by F1. Turning on the DRS now to go towards the line to do a 40.5 and place himself P2 behind Fragster. Next will be the AlphaTauri of Webbers, who is also starting his lap. So it'll be the Haas of Wackintax. Wackintax can do a 141.2 and put himself up into P6. Next, it will be of Kylie Boy, as you said. What can Kylie do? Kylie can do a 140.6. Next, it will be the next AlphaTauri. Does not go fast. Well, is actually starting his lap, sorry. As Austin comes into the pit lane, so it'll be the Renault of Familia, who's actually gone for another lap, put himself up to P3 now.
It's interesting to see.
As I noticed,
Rashi
there, Ferrari went a little bit wide.
Rashi's only 8 tenths off Fragster on the mediums, in second at the moment.
Oh yeah, he is. On the medium compounder tyre, he is not far off. As Ben Gunn starts his lap now. So it will be Rashi again. I think he's coming into the pits. He better be coming into the pits. He's got the fuel light, but we never know with these drivers what their plan of thoughts is. He appears to be coming towards the pit lane. Yep, he does just dive it into the lane now. Next, it will be of Kylie. No, it won't be of Kylie. It'll be of Fragstar, who's on an out lap. It won't. It will actually be of Skillian. Can I get to him quickly? Yep, here is Skillian now. Coming down, activating his DRS. There's yellow flags down at the double left-hander, well, triple left-hander. And Skillian does a 141 flat. Next, it was, VRC Riley's crashed out. Down at, he has gone planting into the wall there. But next we've got Foreman starting a lap, then it will be Preacher behind him also starting a lap. Then Ben Gunn. Ben Gunn is 21 seconds up. Obviously did a 2-minute lap time. Let's see what he can do. Going down towards the line now. It's not going to be close to the top group, but he goes P15 with a 144.4. Obviously, that crashed car of the Williams will not have helped him. But next we have Shadow Wolf, who is on an out lap now.
Senna, I do believe, is the next car.
I think it will be... Skillian is coming into the pit, so will it be of Senna next, as someone else has retired in the pit lane. But here comes Senna. He's going to be hoping for a nice little toe from Webbers here. No, Skillian, sorry. He does look close to be able to get a little bit of a slipstream. Wonder if he will use it. Yep, he is using Skillian for that nice little slipstream. It does cut off from him then, and he does a 139.8. No, 139.9, sorry. Puts himself P2 ahead of Rashi now. So next, it will be of Foreman. Foreman coming across the line now to go 12th with a 142.2. And then it will be of Preacher. What can Preacher do? Preacher can do a 141.4, puts himself ahead of Webbers in the AlphaTauri. Then it'll be the Red Bull of Rashi, who is actually starting his lap. Went P3 on the mediums. I wouldn't say he would need to improve there, but he has gone for it anyway. But here comes Whacking Tax, also about to start his lap. So it will be the Renault of Ben Gunn, who is extremely slow. You gotta need to move out of the way, mate. Oh, he just did. For Shadow Wolf, who has invalidated his lap, but he appears to be going again. But next comes Fragster, who is also starting his lap. So it will be a racing point of Senna, who I'm assuming is on an lap. Yep, he is. So who will be next? It will be the Williams of Matiteran, who is now on an outlap as well. Kylie Boy's behind him on an outlap. And then Foreman and Preacher are close behind on in-lap. Webbers is in between the two Ferraris on an outlap, and there's also a Red Bull joining him there. But that'll be of Rashi. Rashi's going to be the next car to cross the line. Rashi is 1.3 seconds up on his lap. He's going to be a contender for pole. Oh, Rashi just touches the wall. He might have lost quite a bit of time there. What can Rashi do, though? Rashi does a 1:39.1, puts himself on provisional pole by 0.6 of a second. Next, we have got the Ferraris again going for laps. But he might want to move out of the way as Webbers is directly behind him there. But there's a Haas of Wacky Tax. Wacky Tax goes P3 with a 1:39.9. Then it will be of Hamilton, who is also starting his lap. Frag with the slipstream. Oh no, he's a little bit too far back to get slipstream. But Frag does a 1:39.5, does not contend for pole position. But unless he's going for another lap, which I believe he is. Next, we have got Shadow Wolf, who is coming into the pits. Then it will be of Familia, who is on an outlap. Obviously, the timings are messed up for us, as it's saying the session's already over. But
Titteran's a second up.
Familia is starting his lap. Titteran is a second up. If he keeps this pace, he will put himself in P3. Let's see what he can do. Activating DRS. He doesn't have a slipstream, unfortunately. A lot of drivers would like to have one. Matiteran goes P3 with a 1:39.9. No, 1:39.6, sorry. But here comes Kylie Boy. Kylie Boy does a 1:40.6, improves by 0.2. Next, we've got the Ferrari of Foreman. Foreman is coming into the pits, so then it will be of Preacher. Wonder if Preacher's up on his time.
He was by 0.2.
Here he is. He is coming to finish his lap. He does a 1:41 flat. Then it will be the Red Bull of Rashi. Rashi also comes into the pits, so it will be of Hamilton next across the line. Rashi goes P4 with a 1:39.8. Then it'll be the Haas of Whacking Tax. Whacking Tax slows down to do a 1 to not improve his lap. So then it will be of Skillian. Skillian goes P2 with a 1:39.2. But next it is Familia. What can Familia do? Familia's coming across the line now to do a 1:40.8, I believe. That was the game. Unfortunately, did just time me out straight away. He puts himself P8 though.
Familia
But
is
your
actually
top
5 place grip penalties.
Oh yeah. But your top 3 for today is Rashi, followed by Skillian and Fragster. Outside of the top 3, we've got Matiteran, Hamilton, Whacking Tax, Senna, Familia, who's got a 5 place grid penalty, Kylie Boy, Preacher, Clem, Austin, Webbers, Foreman, Shadow Wolf, Grit, Riley, Ben Gunn, Dark Rider, and Steve Coe both didn't set a lap. got to quickly remind Division 5 to not ready up.
I bet there'll be someone who still readies up.
If there is, we will need to have a lobby restart.
Yeah, Riley also had a 5-second time penalty, so possibly a collision between the two of them.
Oh, okay. But here we are. Here for Baku. It is dry for all 5 divisions. I would have wished for rain for Division 5, put them through their paces on their first outing. But here they are. It's a dry race. But at Baku, it is 6 kilometers wide. There's going to be 26 laps. So the ideal strategy is going to be a soft hard or a hard soft, depending on where you are on the grid. But if you don't want to be doing the soft hard strategy, if you might have wind damage or something off the opening lap, the strategy after that is going to be a soft medium medium or a soft medium soft. There's going to be overtake.
Sorry,
There's going to be overtake. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I beg to differ on that one. I think the soft, hard, medium, medium, soft is a way better strategy.
Funny. But there are many overtaking opportunities around this track. There is overtaking opportunities into turn 1, a very difficult, heavy braking zone that comes at you quickly. And then also down into turn 3 and turn 7 if you're feeling risky. Don't be expecting overtakes through the castle section, as that just gets messy. If you are alongside going into turn 15, you can set up a move there, but it'll be extremely close for all of the drivers. Turn 16 is not that big of an overtaking opportunity, as you're going to be wanting to prioritise a perfect exit down the monstrous main straight at Baku. There are 2 DRS zones at Baku. Get down into turn 1 and down into turn 3. And a little note that I found out whilst researching Baku. In real life, the castle section is 7.6 meters wide. So definitely 2 cars cannot get through that cleanly. Oh, Nightbot is back being a pain. Unfortunately, I cannot time him out as I'm not our good friend Dime Zero. But so with all the penalties, Familia goes down to P13, and I can't remember who else had a grid penalty. Can you just confirm who that was, Harvey?
It was Riley and Familiar.
Okay, so Riley drops down to P20 down at last. But then Familia drops down from P8 down to P13. I don't know where Riley qualified again. I had kind of forgotten. But currently, your top 8 are all on soft compounder tyres. Preacher is starting on the mediums, and Clem is starting on the hards. Outside of the top 10, everybody's starting on the hard compounder tyre, apart from Familia, who is on the softs. Riley qualified P17. Thank you for clarifying that, mate.
I think Clem got a free tyre choice because he didn't actually qualify P10.
Yeah, Clem did not actually qualify P10.
He didn't actually qualify on a pair of hards.
Yeah, he did qualify on the soft compounder tyres, but placed himself P11. But due to the penalty for Familia, he gets put up into P10. And the reason why Familia is on the softs is because he qualified in the top 10, so he's got to start on his top 10 tyre. But surprisingly, Preacher, he qualified himself P10 on the medium compounder tyre and moved himself up into P9. So he might be going for a medium hard medium hard strategy, or he might be trying to do a really aggressive medium soft strategy, but you will need to be saving your tyres for that quite a lot. It can be done, but not very rarely. Well, not very commonly. There we go.
What are your race predictions then?
I was literally just about to ask you the same question. Oh, it's a very close grid. I think Rashi showed very good pace on the medium compound tyres, put himself P3 at the time. But I think it'll be Rashi to win, Fragster to get P2, then Matiterin to get P3. What about you? What's your prediction then?
I think Rashi's going to do a crowding and he's going to bottle it. So I think Fragster's consistent. I think Fragster will pull up a second win because he did in a trial race last week. He managed to win that.
He did indeed, even with a Div 4 sweat being ERN recall.
Yeah, I think Preacher's alternate strategy will put him in P2. And who should we go for? I think Skillian will take P3.
Okay, that's very good. Just getting asked about when we can ready up. So we will be readying up in 1 minute's time. Let's get your predictions, chat. Massey's already in here saying his prediction is Skillian P1, Fragster P2, and Clem P3. And Massey thinks Rashi to bin it. And then throws in a hashtag Rashi to bottle it. Oh no, here we go. Okay, just going to put in div. Just waiting. Actually, no. I just realised we do have our very good assistant of Kylie. Yep. Thank you, Kylie, for telling Division 5 to ready up. Oh, VRC Riley said Skillian P1, Fragster P2, and Hamilton P3. That's a very interesting prediction. As I see you in there, Harvey. Hashtag Harvey equals crowding.
Harvey equals crowding? What?
Rashi equals crowding, sorry. I'm just going to take this formation lap to have a quick drink of water.
I'm nothing like crowding. I've won 3 races. He has not.
But here we are for the formation lap. Can I get out of TV pod game? As there has already been cars disqualified of Shadow Wolf and Steve Coy.
How does that happen? They're 3 cars apart.
Yeah, I know. Unsure about that. Massey has said his dream podium is Fragster to win on his return, and Hamilton and Senna on the podium on the podium together, as Ben Gunn has just left the session. If you can quickly drop him an invite back.
Oh, that's quick. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, can you not do that, please? Massey, I'm trying to get my words out. It's very difficult to speak the English language. Words proven, only words. Yeah, you're telling someone who literally spun sideways in the castle section just around here on a quali lap and blocked 2 people. And you're expecting me to be able to function the English language properly. I can't even function a car properly at this point. But there are quite big gaps between Skillian and Fragster behind. And then everyone else is just about close. Oh, yeah, Ben Gunn is back in the session, hoping he can retake control of his car now. But Rashi and Skillian are both going to be wanting to slow down the grid now. Massey thinks there will be a turn 1 pile-up. Tax, Webbers and Steve on the podium. Massey, you're telling me to use the English language. Can you just be certain on your podium that you're going to get? But there we go. Oh, just behind Matista, it just taps into the wall. He is a little bit stuttery, so we're going to need to watch out for that. But there's your predicted strategy. Soft, hard, or soft, medium, soft. Predicted by the game, and the game is usually wrong, so don't listen to it. It's bad for you. But here we go. Rashi pulling up to the grid now. There's still quite a big gap between Skillian and Fragster behind. But unfortunately, Shadow, Wolf, and Steve will both be on extremely cold tyres, having having crashed quite quickly. Multiple 5-second penalties on turn 1. Yeah. It's wrong when you have people crashing in the castle. You never know. But here we go. Everyone has lined up to the grid now. To 5 red lights. I think we have got it perfect. No, we don't. As they're revving up now. Oh, Familia's got a jump start. Burst lights out and away we go. There's your predicted strategy once again. Rashi holds the lead into turn 1. Oh, there's a half spun of Wacky Tax. So Wacky Tax has gone falling down the grid. I just realised I said Wacky Tax, not Whacking Tax. But everyone stays as is. There's a few position changes actually. Grit gets past Foreman. But everyone keeps... Oh no! Fragster's already out! Fragster's in the wall down at turn 3. I don't know what happened there. He was in an overtaking opportunity with Matiterin, and he is in the wall, and there's already 2 people with 5-second penalties for collisions.
I guess my predicted podium.
But Fragster is out of the race. Nightbot, you need to stop it. You are not fun.
Biggest winner so far is Riley. He's got 8 places.
Oh, wow.
P20.
But currently there's 2 people with penalties, being of Austin and Familia. Familia picked up a penalty for jumping the start, and Austin got a penalty for a collision with another driver. And there goes Fragster, unfortunately leaving the session after his crash down at turn 3. But will this spark any pit stops? It might be a little bit too early. But you never know. As they are going to be trying to catch up with the safety car now. Oh, Rashi does dive it into the pits. Quite a few dive it into the pits. The top 3 definitely go into the pits. So does Senna as well. Senna comes into the pits. So does Austin. So does Shadow Wolf. Familia comes into the pits. He won't be able to serve his drive-through penalty yet, though. I don't believe. As Grit and Whacking Tax as well come into the pits. Let's just see if Familia does. Oh no, Familia cannot serve his drive-through penalty.
It's interesting. Most people have gone to mediums. I think everyone's gone to mediums.
There are a few on the... Oh wait, yeah, everyone who's pitted has gone on to the medium compound tyre. But as Massey put in chat, interesting, Preacher up into P3 on the medium compound of tyre. But there's your predicted strategy once again. This time for Preacher, it's going to be a medium hard or a medium soft, apparently, according to the game. But how much can you trust the game? I'm just going to put it out there and say you can't. As you could just see off the start, they did not get away. But currently, your leader. What happened to Frag? Frag, unfortunately, went into the wall down at turn 3 on lap 1. Massey, you cannot change your podium prediction. You've already done that 4 times.
I want to change my podium prediction as well.
Nope. But currently, your top 3 are Hamilton, Kylie, and Preacher. But then your actual race leader, who is down in P7 of Rashi, is still there. Riley up into P5. Oh yeah, Riley up into P5 on the hard compound tyre. He started dead last. That has been a really great opening lap for Riley. Going from last on the grid to P5, and that's the predicted tyre strategy for a hard runner. Hard soft or hard medium. I don't need any more tyre strategies, game. So if you can stop giving them to me, I can stop commenting on them. But Ben Gunn comes into the pits on the hard commander tyre, so he might have wing damage there. No, he does not change his front wing, but he goes on the softs instead, and he was standing there for a long time. Massey's prediction was Skilly and Frag and Clem, so you still might get two right. Potentially, but they've got to finish in that order. I'm just going to be extremely mean on that just for a laugh. Nightbot, you can't use links because you decided to be rude to us in Division 2. But currently, VRC Riley has got a penalty. I'm unsure why.
He made contact with Clem, I think.
Oh no. So Riley has got... Yeah, Riley has got a penalty for a collision, I'm assuming, and a Familia. He needs to serve his drive-through, otherwise he's going to get disqualified, unfortunately. Massey saying hashtag block Nightbot.
He can't do it under safety car, so he'll have the 3 laps after the safety car runs.
Hopefully, we did have it yesterday in Division 4 where one driver had a drive-through penalty and they didn't, and they had to serve it under the safety car, otherwise they'd get disqualified. But perfectly, safety car is in this lap. So Familia can serve his penalty now. Yeah, Stubb, aren't you meant to be racing at China? But going on board with Hamilton, leaving Storm to his own devices, waiting for that safety car to go in. Yesterday, I slowed the grid right down, did not want to get caught at the worst moment when the safety car just pulls in and the game decides to slow you down. But he's going now. Hamilton's been slowed down again. Oh, he's going to get caught out by Kylie Boy, is he? No, he's not. Oh, but that's a Red Bull. That's a Red Bull of Clem. Clem went extremely deep into turn 1. I think he's got front wing damage as well. I did just see that in the background there. He's falling down the grid now. Oh no, Hamilton spun. The race leader, Hamilton, has been spun round down at turn 2. No, that's super unfortunate for Hamilton. But here you see Shadow Wolf. Oh, he has to back out of that move. Everyone has to back out of that move. That was extremely close on that one there. As I have to agree with you, Speedy, absolute chaos.
Ashley's already made it up into 3rd.
Oh, Austin gets past Dark Rider. Oh, and that's Shadow Wolf spun it. Shadow Wolf spun it down at turn 6. Don't know where he's gone now. You might just want to do a quick 360 there, my good friend. You're going to get disqualified, unfortunately, if you don't move. Or... no, that's in the wall. But unfortunately, Shadow Wolf has spun and has got more front wing damage. Further behind, though, Matiterin right on the back of Senna.
He's just hit Senna into the wall, and Senna's got wing damage.
Oh, no. Can you just quickly clip that, just in case? But Whacking Tax gets past Dark Rider, and Dark Rider is now getting fought with. Oh, up in front, though. Rashi gets in front of Kylie. But Kylie's going to be fighting back with Rashi into turn 1. No, he does not. Skillian is on the back of Foreman. Matiterin is... oh, that's not good, lads. You got to keep it cleaner than that. And there's a virtual safety car that's been deployed. Don't know what happened there. Matitaren's connection is quite bad, I do have to agree with you. It was good last week, but it appears to not be that good this week.
It's fine to me.
Oh, Steve's got a drive-through for speeding under VSC. Ben Gunn changes his front wing, and so does Hamilton. Massey said, "Oh, Clem, damn it, stop messing with my prediction." Sorry about that. Yeah, Massey, I do have to agree with you. His car is jumping quite a bit. Ben Gunn has got a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line in the pit lane as well. What else could you expect at Baku? Good point. It is just utter chaos as Ben Gunn lets Hamilton go back through. But oh, we are actually back underway. Under green flag running. There's yellow flags down at sector 1, and it appears to be Ben Gunn. Oh no, it's not. It's Hamilton. Hamilton's gone off.
We're actually lining up Preacher here. He's looking to retain his lead. Preach has lost the back end.
Oh,
but Rashi's had to lift off there.
Rashi's going to be going for a move down into turn 1. Thanks, game, for taking me off of onboard and then putting me back on onboard. But Rashi is going to break. Oh, Rashi takes the lead here at Baku from Preacher. Further back, though, Foreman's on the back of Skillian. And I wonder if we're going to see any more moves into turn 1. Ben Gunn is on the back of Steve. Steve lets Ben Gunn through. As Hamilton as Steve also lets Hamilton through. As Familia stops again, and so does Dark Rider. But Skillian is on. Yep, Skillian is on the back of Weber's. Does not go for a move down into turn 7. Oh, that's a rev glitch. Getting off that quickly. As Matitaran is close to the back of Foreman through the castle section. Very easy to get it wrong, as I unfortunately found out. But further behind, though, Hamilton gets ahead of Ben Gunn before turn 3. Up in front now, we have got Skillian on the back of Weber's, and that's Foreman. Foreman's gone into the barrier. He's got front wing damage. That is super unfortunate for Foreman. He's going to open himself up now to... Oh, that's another safety car. Safety car has been deployed. I wonder what that is. Don't know who that is and where it is, but Preacher comes into the pits. Kylie comes into the pits. Weber's comes into the pits. Skillian stays out. Matitaran comes into the pits as well. He's just overtaken Weber's into the pit lane. We have spotted that. I don't know the rules on that, but quite a few people are coming into the pits. Senna comes into the pits. Foreman comes into the pits. Oh no! They double stacked that Ferrari, and it's held up Foreman, who's also getting his front wing changed. But currently, it is a Red Bull 1-2. Rashi leads from Clem. And Skillian is in P3. So currently, it is a Honda 1-2-3. Look at that for a top 3. But currently, we have got a big mix of tyres on the grid. We have got 3 soft runners, and we have got 1, 2, 3, and 4 hard runners, and the rest all on the medium compound of tyre. Oh, has Harvey lagged out? Harvey? Yes, it has been entertaining so far. I don't know what's happened to Harvey. Are you there?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to invite
Okay.
you to the game. That was a
Okay.
misclick.
Cool. I was just a little bit confused on why you just went silent for a little bit
Sorry.
and sent me an invite. I thought you had completely lagged out.
I meant to take off my audio and accidentally clicked invite to game.
Well done. But currently there is a big field spread. Everyone's going to need to close up quite quickly, starting off with Riley. And then also Dark Rider, who's got Familia right behind him. And then there's a gap to Hamilton. And there's also a gap to Ben Gunn. And then there's an even bigger gap to Steve and Shadow. Hards are best now because they'll go the distance and they'll be quick enough. Yes, the hard compound tyre will go to the end. You can take the hard compound tyres from around lap 2 or 3 if you're good on your tyre wear. And that's an awful rev glitch. I do not want to be listening to that. But the grid is starting to form up. Hamilton is now getting on the back of the grid. Ben Gunn is going to be next to form up. And he's only just started on the second DRS straight, so he's going to need to pick up pace a little bit. Preacher and Senna are looking good according to Speedy.
Yeah, they technically are on
Yeah,
the
they
net.
are.
P1 and 2.
Yep, both on the hard compound tyres. If there is any more safety cars, Clem could be looking good to go even further on his hard compound tyres.
I don't think those hard to make it. There's no way.
Well, not to the end, as I don't think he's made a pit stop.
Oh no, he has not. He's the only one not to make a pit stop so far.
Indeed, as Shadow Wolf comes into the pits and he retires in the pit lane. Familia's got an awful rev glitch. Not going to be listening to that. As Steve has got 40 seconds to catch up to the grid before, I'm assuming, the grid will start to go. Just going to take a quick opportunity to drink.
Yeah, he'll have one more lap to catch up. And I think the safety car will be in.
But the latest the safety car can get called in is at the DRS line. So it will be an extremely late call. But we have seen it before. No, the safety car does not come in this lap. Only 2 people with penalties, being Ben Gunn and Steve. Steve unfortunately not having a good race, being all the way down in P18.
He has a drive
Saying
through.
that. Oh, he does, doesn't he, for speeding under the safety car?
I did that yesterday.
Yep. And
Wasn't
again,
nice.
why aren't I surprised? But unfortunately, this race we have lost Fragster on lap 1 from P3. He put it in the wall down at turn 3 in a believed battle with Matiterin. And then we also lost the position. We also lost Shadow Wolf, who retired in the pit lane, as Ben Gunn comes into the pits again.
He doesn't do a pair of softs, which is very interesting.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? As Shadow has also left the session, unfortunately being one of the drivers to lag out. So we do have a little bit of a break here from the racing, as Steve has now caught up to the grid. Now we're waiting on Ben Gunn to recapture the grid after stopping for a set of softs. But going back to the front of the grid, will we see the safety car come in this lap? As the safety car is in this lap, Rashi, you're going to want to slow the grid down much more than you did last time. You didn't slow them down enough, did you? Frag is not happy. Yep, I did see it in the chat. Well, at least he is keeping it contained though. But we are waiting for the safety car to go in and Rashi to lead this squabble of cars all the way to turn 1. Clem. Oh, Ben Gunn's retired. Ben Gunn's retired down at the fast left right. Probably not enough tyre wear. No, not tyre wear. Tyre attempts. But we're waiting on Rashi now to go. And he's gone now. And he's definitely caught Clem out by surprise as Austin tries going down the inside of Skillian. Oh, Kylie Boy's gone around the outside. Steve's been disqualified for ignoring drive-through penalty. Mititerin has got past Senna as well. Familia has got past Riley. But Steve, has been disqualified for ignoring his drive-through penalty. Obviously picking up at the start of the safety car period and did not want to serve it on this first lap, but unfortunately he had to, and he didn't, and he got disqualified for it. That is super unfortunate. Further behind though, Hamilton has just got past Dark Rider.
Rashi's gone, he's already pulled a 2-second gap.
Yeah, Rashi though has pulled out a 2-second gap to Clem on the opening lap alone. Further behind though, Hamilton gets past Riley. Oh, but Hamilton gets a snap of oversteer and puts it in the wall. Riley gets back past him. I don't know what happened there.
We're going to see Mititerin on Kylie Boy here. Okay,
Oh no, Kylie Boy's in the wall.
Down.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh, that's a really bad crash.
That was a collision with
As virtual safety car has came out now as Kylie Boy did go into the wall. If you have got any clips, please make sure that you get them recorded.
Yeah, I got a nice on board view of that.
Hello, Kylie. Remember, you're an admin. Oh, Speedy. These are better at Castle than Proven. 1, I agree with you, and 2, I hate you. But we are back underway once again. And we have got a good fight going on all throughout the grid as Foreman is close to Senna but not close enough for a move yet. Yeah, Speedy, you heard me. As now Familia has got a perfect run on Foreman, not down into turn 15, but he's going to have a good run throughout the rest of this bit of track as he's going to be much closer to Foreman. Then Foreman is to Senna, but up in front though. Whacking tax
on Austin.
Yep, whacking tax on Austin. It's going to have DRS. Oh no, DRS is not enabled as safety car was only a couple laps ago. DRS is enabled this lap though. Will Whacking Tax wait until turn 3? He will be. But Senna has got past Weber's at a prime opportunity. And further behind though, Hamilton's on the back of Familia. As Familia did actually get past Hamilton, I had not even noticed. As Mititerin has left the session. If you can drop him an invite quickly, please. as Foreman is on the back of Weber's, but Weber's has got DRS from Senna. Familia is super close to Foreman still. But Preacher as well is on the back of Whacking Tax. Whacking Tax has dropped off a little bit from Austin up in front. Out of the 1 second gap. Or, well, he is in the 1 second gap, but just about. Right, I'm going to need to ask these Div 5 drivers how to take the castle section, apparently.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you, as you're as much of a bottle job as me.
I only did it turn 1, lap 1.
Yeah, and bottled it entirely.
Yeah, it was very bad.
But we could see an overtake from Preacher. Oh, actually, no. We might see an overtake from Austin on Clem. As actually, Skillian has got past Clem. I didn't even notice that. Yet there is the DRS. Just gonna look behind just in case for another. Oh, Austin does not go for a move. The same as Citroen is now a lap down as Senna gets ahead of him. Further ahead though, Hamilton has got ahead of Familia. Familia comes into the pits as everyone is now starting to get past. But we've got Preacher. Preacher's got DRS. Oh wait, no, up in front though. Austin is really close to the back of Clem now. Senna has OP straight line speed, haha. Look like he has DRS. Wouldn't be surprised. But currently the closest pair on track is Weber's and Matissa. Matissa is still not back in the lobby yet.
Should be joining back soon, hopefully.
Okay, but this could... Oh, as there's front wing damage for the... it's just issues, English.
Yeah,
as now Foreman.
His AI just crashed.
Yep, as Foreman now has got a perfect line on Weber's. Does he go for a move into turn 15? No, he does not. As Matitteran's AI is still fighting for a move there, but it's not a good idea to. Matitteran is now back in the lobby. He won't be happy with how many positions he lost. But this time round, Matitteran causing havoc. Indeed he is. Austin is going to be going for a move though on Clem into turn 1. He's gone for the inside line. Heavy on the brakes. Oh, and he's been spun by Clem. Unfortunately, that is just something that was going to happen. Foreman gets ahead of Weber's. Weber's gives him a nice little touch to say, hello, I'm still here. Preacher is on the back of Whacking Tax into turn 3. Does not go for a move though. But unfortunately, Austin has spun down at turn 1, trying to go for an overtake on Clem, but unfortunately the gap got closed, and due to how annoying the game's physics are, the lightest of touches and you are round. But currently Preacher is still on the back of Whacking Tax, but Austin is on the back of Preacher, as Preacher has now lost a little bit of gap to Whacking Tax, but he's still going to have DRS, which is going to make it more difficult for Austin to go for a move. But Austin is looking for revenge now. He does not want to be waiting around. He wants to be back up fighting for P3 with Clem. Oh, but Austin does have a little bit of a wiggle out of this section of corners. Is gonna... Oh, and I've lost all my time.
Yeah,
Thanks, game.
Timing's just gone.
Austin does not go for a move on Preacher yet, but Foreman comes into the pits. I'm just going to have to look through the grid now to see where there are no... Currently, there are no potential overtaking opportunities, but Austin is on the back of Preacher. But still does not go for a move. Whacking Tax is going to be holding up Preacher and Austin at the moment. Preacher having a lot of lockups there. Currently just waiting for a move to happen. As there is a lot of gaps across the field, but this appears to be the closest one, and it's 4P4. Will we see Preacher? Oh, Preacher has another wiggle out of the castle section. Again, losing time to Whacking Tax. And it's going to open up Austin. Austin just touches the wall, though. Oh, that's a little... Oh, but Preacher's had an even more bigger of an issue. He's just got on the power way too early and just put it straight in the wall. And Austin is now out of DRS to Whacking Tax. As Rashi comes into the pit lane now.
Center on Preacher. No, Preacher's in
Yep,
bits.
Preacher comes into the pit lane. And Whacking Tags picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Naughty, naughty.
Wonder if there will be any overtaking opportunities. But currently, Skillian leads. Massey's saying, oh, Tax. Oh, Tax, no. Skillian leads from Clem and Austin. Austin back up into P3 now, where he wanted to be originally before he got, unfortunately, turned round by Clem.
Dark Rider on Webbers.
Oh, yep, they are close on track. This is definitely the closest gap on the track at the moment, apart from Foreman and Preacher, the two Ferraris, where they were in 2020, outside of the top 10.
That's no big surprise.
Yep, but Rashi is on the back of Senna. This is down into turn 15. I was a little bit confused where they were on the track. It was a beautiful shot, but it was confusing to say the least. Oh, Senna goes a little bit wide through turn 16. It's going to open up Rashi now for an overtake. Yep, Rashi's got the overtake enabled. He's going to have DRS as well. Senna's going to be defending for his life. He is low on ERS. He goes to the inside line. Clem comes into the pit lane. But Rashi gets ahead of Senna before turn 1. Skillian goes onto the soft compound tyres, though. And he's being held in the pit lane, though, for some reason. That's super unfortunate for Skillian. Clem even gets out ahead of him. Austin comes into the pits as well for a set of soft compound tyres. I say it's... Oh, wait, no. 9 laps on the soft. That is entirely fine. But Grit is on the back of Clem on his 5-lap-old hards compared to Clem's fresh medium compound. Oh. He does not go for a move yet. But he will be eyeing up a move on Clem. Oh, but Skillian has got past Grit. And Familia has put it in the wall down at turn 17. No. Turn 18 and 19.
Good to see you on board, Ryan.
Yep. On the right side of the track in the wall. A lot of drivers have done that. And there's a virtual safety car that's being deployed.
I think Grit also lost a car a bit, and he lost a couple of places from that.
Yeah, he did lose a position to Austin and Skillian as he was fighting with Clem. Oh, and Riley's retired in the pit lane. But currently we are waiting for green flag running as Preachers picks up a drive-through for speeding under VSC. That's super unfortunate, but they are back underway now. Whacking Tax is going to be within DRS of Hamilton.
Hopefully, Riley's AI doesn't get in the way.
As Whacking Tax now has got DRS on Hamilton. He does not go. He is not going to be going for a move anytime soon, as it's yellow flags, and there is a Williams going.
Riley's AI.
Oh, Riley's AI. He had retired in the pit lane, but the game decided to take him out. That's super unfortunate there. Thanks, game, for being a little bit annoying.
I think that may have just affected Weber's a little bit there.
Oh no. But I can see that Webbers is getting his pit call to come into the pits, as Clem is right on the back of Dark Rider now. Don't try going for a move into their castle section, lad. He does not, and he does keep it clean, unlike what I did in the Red Bull yesterday.
Preacher went up at turn 2.
Oh, Preacher off at turn 2. Yeah, he has lost a lot of time. But Clem is closing in on Dark Rider. He's going to be using DRS now on the back straight. Third and fourth will need to pit again. That is entirely true. So currently, Clem is net P2. And it'll be a Red Bull 1-2.
No, Senna doesn't need to pit.
Yeah, Senna doesn't need to pit. So, sorry, it'll be Red Bull down at a 1-3 as Clem goes for a overtake on Dark Rider now. He gets the position done. But Skillian as well. Skillian's going to get past Dark Rider as well into turn 1. Oh, Dark Rider does try keeping it in there, but he has to back out, and now it's going to open up Austin for an overtake into turn 2. No, he backs out of that one. But Dark Rider goes extremely wide down at turn 2. And now Austin is ahead of him.
I was going to say Weber's as well. 19 laps on the mediums. It's a big push, but it is possible.
19? It says he's on 11 lap on mediums for me.
Yeah, plus the 8 laps left in the race.
Oh yeah, okay. I was a little bit confused there. But Clem is now within striking distance of Weber's. But Skillian is within striking distance of Clem as well. Weber's and Clem were side by side throughout a little bit. Oh, Weber's has a little bit of a bad line out of the castle section, and it's going to open up Clem now. Speedy saying Redmond's blew up after 15 laps yesterday, so he won't be able to go as Clem gets past Weber's, and Skillian is alongside and past Weber's as well, and Austin gets through as well. Weber's has just lost 3 positions within like 2 corners. And Matiterin is on the back of Foreman though. Super close to the back actually.
Looking to come back up the field after he dropped down after disconnecting.
Oh, he just slightly rubs the wheel. Just slightly rubs the wall, sorry. And further up ahead though, oh no, that is just Whacking Tax coming into the pit lane. Matiterin has got 0% ERS. He has DRS though, but not enough to get past Foreman.
He was Weber's in
Skillian. Oh yeah, Weber's into the pit lane. I probably said Whacking Tax, didn't I?
You did.
Sorry. As Hamilton is on the back of Dark Rider. And Skillian is still on the back of the Red Bull on the fresh soft compound tyre. English is very difficult apparently for me today. But towards the end of the race, Skillian's tyres will be definitely out of date compared to Clem. As, Dark Rider's had a big issue. Grit and Whacking Tax have both got past him. Oh, but Grit has also had an issue. He's been ghosted through the castle section, and Whacking Tax has just made up 2 positions in the space of like 4 corners as well. Oh, and Grit touches the wall as well. He has lost part of his front wing. Through the castle ghost. Yeah, that's what I was not yesterday.
Just on Foreman.
Oh.
He's inside of Foreman.
Oh, yeah. That's very random. It might be because of his connection.
That's weird.
But Dark Rider gets ahead of Grit. Grit comes into the pit lane. Oh, this is an extremely bad connection as he's just gone through Foreman again. Okay. I'm unsure what is happening, but you're currently watching Paranormal Activity at its finest. Yeah, Matiterin is lagging immensely. And I feel like this is slightly hindering Foreman. As Matiterin is still inside of the Ferrari. This battle's going to go on for a while, as they're not going to be needing to concede positions whatsoever. They are just inside of...
I wonder what this looks like from their view.
Yeah, I wonder what it looks like from their view. But currently we have got Skillian still on the back of Clem. Will he be trying to go for a move down into turn 1? He hasn't been going for a move recently. As Matiterin does get ahead of Foreman, as I can see. But Skillian, though. Skillian is closing right into the back of Clem. He's got DRS, he's got overtake, he's got the slipstream as well. He goes for the inside line down into turn 1. And he gets it perfectly. Senna comes into the pits on his 14-lap old hard compounded tyre. He didn't need to pit again unless he had front wing damage. As Clem is on the back of Skillian once again. Oh, he gets extremely close actually. As Matiterin again with his slightly chaotic car gets past Dark Rider. As Foreman as well gets past Dark Rider. As yellow flags, someone's gone off. I think it was Dark Rider for a split second.
Yeah, he just sort of slowed down like a lot. So just let Foreman and just ran past.
Okay. As Clem has actually fallen out of DRS range to Skillian. See Skillian on the soft compounded tyres. That's a nasty rev glitch.
Preacher's off.
There's
again,
yellow flags.
3.
Preacher is off once again. Grit's left the session. Can you drop him an invite? And Preacher has got literally no front wing whatsoever. Dark Rider's tyres are dead. Oh wait, will die. Oh yeah. Oh hello, hello Schumacher. P7lag.com. I kind of do need to agree with you there. We will need to be talking about that after the race, as that is mental. But there's yellow flags and it's Preacher. Preacher is off in the castle section. I'm not the only one who bottled it there, apparently. Preacher's just gone off as well. Grit is still not...
I don't know if we're going to see Grit back. I think he might have left because of a collision with Preacher. But we got Foreman. Oh, okay.
You're gonna need to invite him back. We need him back in.
Still got Foreman and
seat low.
having fun.
Unfortunately, there isn't a seat in a Jordan team anymore. Because, one, Jordan is no longer existing. Oh, I would love Schumacher to get a seat. Imagine Hamilton versus Senna versus Schumacher. Very good point. And I do have to agree with you. Dark Rider's tyres are going to be dead. He's done 16 laps on those. They will not make it to the end as Grit's AI comes into the pits. Super unfortunate there. If Grit has just rage quit as Senna now gets past Dark Rider 2. Ellis, new division, who this? Yeah, just because you're leading Division 4, and you definitely shouldn't be in... Oh, and I think Dark Rider did just go into the wall a little bit there. Can't see if there is any front wing damage. No, there is not. Just saw him rub the tyre. Well, not the tyre. Just rub the wall a little bit in the castle section. And Senna is on the back of Foreman now. Yep, Senna is on 0 lap old softs compared to Foreman's 7 lap old medium.
Surprised Senna pitted.
Yeah, he didn't need to pit, but obviously he did. And he's going to have DRS to assist his overtake on Foreman. I think Foreman does not have DRS. But that was an easy overtake on Foreman from Senna. But Foreman is... Oh, Foreman has a massive bit of wheel spin there. As Senna now gets past Titerin as well. So Senna now needs to make up 7 seconds to Wacky Tax to get himself into P5.
Might not need all 7 seconds. 5-second time penalty, so he only actually needs to... Yeah, okay.
Oh, so he only needs to gain 2 seconds then, yeah.
He's already gained 1 second, so I think he's...
Okay. As now Foreman is getting past Titerin, but there's a little bit of contact. And Foreman has a massive swing of oversteer and has to re-save that as well. I think it might be Titerin's internet. That is a little bit of an issue here. And we are coming now to... Oh, we are on the second to last lap. I thought Rashi was about to start the last lap now. Yeah, that was a good save from Foreman. Grit has rejoined the session now. Foreman is going to go for an overtake down the inside as... Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, what the... What was that?
It's just a bit of a glitch.
That was just absolute chaos as now Titerin is now ghosted. But Grit did join the session and has now left the session once again. Don't know what happened there. And there is now gaps starting to form. Titerin is still within DRS range of Foreman on his 15 lap on mediums. Monaco version 2 there. Yeah, it kind of was. Just absolute death. As now we are starting to come towards the final lap. Grit is not even about to start his second to last lap now. As now no one is within DRS range. Oh wait, no, Titerin is within DRS range. Foreman's had an absolute stinker through the castle section. Lost 1 whole second through there. Oh, he's lost his front wing. Foreman's lost his front wing entirely. He must have hit the wall there. That's super unfortunate. Oh, and he just touches the wall again. And Stark Rider gets past him now as well. Foreman has definitely got wing damage. That is for sure. Yeah, how did he survive that? I have no idea. He just went full pelt, wheel first, into the wall, and nothing happened, but we are on the final lap now, and the grid is finally starting to air out a little bit as Foreman comes into the pits and Webbers gets past him. There's yellow flags in sector 3, obviously, of Foreman going slowly enough to not hit the wall in the pit lane. But here you can see Rashi, he has done an absolutely amazing race. Coming through towards the end of the lap now, as there's no longer any gaps on track that need to be seen. But here comes Rashi. He has obviously driven a fantastic race from the lead. Had a little bit of an issue early on. Here he is around the final corner just now, and he's coming across the line to win the first race for Division 5 and a first win for Red Bull in Division 5 as well. Skillion now coming through the final corner as well to secure a AlphaTauri podium. And Clem as well, finishing off the podium in P3. Here comes Austin. Wackingtax though. Wackingtax is within DRS, but he does not have... Yeah, he has a 5-second penalty. Matiterin is coming through now to finish P7. Yeah, Rashi is the king of street circuits. He won in Vietnam for Division 4. He wins here in Baku. As Webbers is going to finish down in P8 and Hamilton to finish in P10. Oh, I said P8, not P9. My bad. And then we've got Foreman and Grit now as well. Oh, I think Grit hit the wall a little bit. Oh, wait, no, he is an AI. My bad. Yeah, Dark Rider, 20 laps on the medium compound of tyre. And I saw someone else do 17 laps on the mediums. Dark Rider gets given driver of the day. But Harvey, who would you say is your driver of the day?
That's a difficult one. Rashi was good, keeping first place basically all the way through. I think I'm going to give it to Rashi, to be honest. He's just very consistent from that race, no mistakes. First.
Indeed, he was. I'm going to have to look at who had a great drive. I'm kind of tempted to say Clem there. Yeah, I'm going to say Clem. From P10 on the grid to P3 in the end. But currently, this is what the standing order looks like at the end of the race. Rashi wins from Skillion, and then Clem rounds off the podium. Austin finishes P4. Senna finishes P5. Wackingtax, Dark Rider, Matiterin, Webbers, Hamilton, and Hamilton rounds off the top 10. Outside of the top 10, we have got Foreman and Grit rounds off the finishing order. People who didn't finish, we had Preacher, Riley, Familia, Kylie Boy, Ben Gunn, Shadow Wolf, and Fragzer, who crashed out on lap 1. And we had Steve, who unfortunately got disqualified for not serving his drive-through penalty. Can you please invite the top 3 into the party for a quick interview?
Ready on it?
Cool. Welcome, Clem. Please may you just include your audio.
Hold on.
Okay. Preacher in the chat, the luck I have on this game is so bad. Why do I always either get done over by the game or crashed into? It's super unfortunate as Skillion joins as well. We are just waiting on the Red Bull of Rashi to join. No. Let's just get underway with interviews now. Skillian, you finished P2 for the debut race for Division 5. How do you feel?
Yeah, the race didn't go entirely to plan, but for the most part, pretty clean. Had a great battle with Clem for most of that race, in all fairness. But yeah, first race of the season to get a podium. Happy days.
Indeed. Harvey, do you want to ask Skillian any questions?
No. I haven't really got anything, sorry.
Wow. Okay, that's super unfortunate. Skillian, you are P2 as it stands currently. And Clem, I've given you driver of the day. Harvey didn't, but I did. How did you pull off from P10 on the grid to P3 on track?
There was no chance I was starting on them softs at all. I knew there'd be a safety car early, and I was lucky that Familia got a grid penalty because starting P10 on the hard tyres, I knew if I could get a good start, get up there, if you get rid of the safety cars and just stay up there, because I don't touch the softs here. I just can't make them last, so I knew I was going to go hard medium. It was just a case of just trying to stay out of people's way.
Indeed, you had done great to stay out of people's way from P10 on the grid to P3, making it a Red Bull 1-3 in the end. That was a great race from you. Obviously, being a Red Bull driver myself, I enjoyed that quite a lot. Harvey, do you have any questions for Clem?
What, you got the penalty? I think.
Yeah, I got 3 seconds.
How did that happen?
I was pushing really hard because I thought Skilling's softs weren't going to last because I've seen Austin dropped off quite a bit. I didn't know that was damage or not, and I thought, if I just stay with him, it'll be all right. And it was the corner before Castle. I went over the curb a bit too much and just too many times.
That is entirely fair. Obviously, it's difficult to pick up time penalties here, but it's also quite easy to pick up time penalties at specific points of the track.
Yeah,
All being around the castle section.
I just wanted to just stay as close as I can because he picked the same lap as me for the softs, and I just thought they're going to die off soon. They absolutely have to die off. You can only do about 7 laps, and fair play taking them. What was it, 9, 10? I think it was
9 laps, I think I did.
Yeah, wow. Fair play for extending them that. Rashi's just let me know he's got work in the morning, that's why he's not joined.
Okay. That is entirely fair, but your top 3, ladies and gentlemen, Rashi, Skillian, and Clem. And that has been a wonderful debut race for Division 5 here at ERN, European Race Night. I have been ERN proven. My co-commentator, Harvey Booth, and it has been an absolute great one. Hope to